Nakasuway pa kag duwa og chess bisag dili ka ana ka maayo no, pero nakasuway kag duwa and then sa sugod pa gyud lisod jud gina kaayo and then imong pang tan-awon kung unsa pa gyud mga capabilities sa usa ka pisa, para gyud makabalo pud ka kung unsa gyud mga limitations pud ana sa iyang mga moves, di ba? And then magunahuna pa jud ka kung unsa gyud mga angay nga strategy na ako ang buhaton para lang gyud makadaog ko sa akong kontra. Napay mga gitawag nila mga offense, mga defense or gambiting and all no. Pero sa world of chess, unsa ba gyud mga application na atong makuha sa kinabuhi? Ato nang istoryahan.
Hi, this is Owen and this is Emoha Podcast.
Atong istoryahan kung unsay mga lessons na makuha nato sa chess, pero sa dili ta magsugod atong paminawon kung kinsa itong mga sponsors. Kung wala pa mo kasuway og chess or wala pa mo kasuway og duwa gyud og chess no, try lang ninyo just for curiosity lang gyud and then maybe maganahan mo and then sige na mo practice ana no and then you will learn the technique, you will learn the strategies and then if possible pwede mo mag-grandmaster. I'm not really good in chess by the way. Imong intermediate lang. Nakusayan lang og duwa sa una and then ginagmay lang no. But what's interesting about chess is actually the application of our lives no. So I will be mentioning few pieces of the chess along the way and also their basic functions nila no, like the king, the queen, the bishops, the horses, the rooks and the pawns and they have their own capabilities and limitations. So let's start with the king. King is actually the laziest one no, but it's really the important one. Only one move at a time in any direction and then dili na pwede nimo iduol sa ibang king. So kumbaga that's the rule na dili nimo pwede iduol ang duha ka king. It's because sila mag-away gina sila no. So mababag nag politicians no lahig partido dili na mo pwede ibutang sa usa ka table during the dinner party or any inauguration. It's because lahi gina sila ano nagin sila mo kumbaga pride no nagin sila yung mga nana. So that's actually the analogy for that. The queen, however, is really a bit flexible. She can fight diagonally. She can fight also front and back. She can do side to side. Dagan siya mga functionalities, but she cannot jump. Nasa siya yung mga limitations. Dili siya pwede na muambak lang like the horse. She is more like a advisor of the king. She is like the general manager of the company or the CEO. So muna siya yung muhang analogy ana no. She do all the dirty stuff. Mao na kung mawala na at the early stage of the game kasagaran gyud maglisod gyud na siya daog no. Well, makingon kog kasagaran lang, it's because na mga instances gyud na modaog gihapon bisag wala na queen no. Depende lang gyud sa plano. Kung may lang gyud pagkaplano din, napagay possibilities na makadaog pa gyud bisag wala na queen no. So muna ang queen actually is ang tunok gyud sa mga kontra no or mao ni angay na eliminate at the early stage of the game para lang gyud walay sa gabal within terms of planning and attack of the opponent. So mao na siya na makaingon sa siguro na munang sayon kitak-tako ng mga general manager. I know they're like the advisor, they're like really the thinker or they're really like the operations no, but ang ilahang ana nila is dali gid sila. Dali taktakong mga manager ka. Queens are really aggressive. Kung makabante ka na nila, sila gid mo atake dayon. So kung makagawas din na sila no with the support of everybody and then dakong chance na once mo atake na sila daghan kay sila mga capabilities guba din ang mga plano sa kontra no. So muna siya, queens are really aggressive. Munang usahay siguro ng mga bantay kasi itong mga asawa, no? Basta iso gani or unsa gani na, tigduwa nag-chess or basin madjong tong it's sa banana. So, anyway, on the other hand, horse or knight, they're the one who can jump. Mova po na wala sa queen, no? Ang functionality sa horse. Unlike the queen, no? Ilaha na siya is dagan na gina siya from left and right, front and back, and also diagonal. And mula siya wala po sa horse. But horse is actually can jump. So, they can jump in any obstacle, but they can fight only in the L shape. So L pasad ang ilang kwan. Di siya pwede makaambak at any time. So they have also the limitation nga ilang ambak lang is just the L shape lang. They're like the kanang makayong kag deep penetrator lang na sila nga piece. Mo nang ubang mga player dili din nila i-give up ang horse no kay naagid siya kanang unique nga functionalities no unlike sa uban no like unlike bishop because bishop can fight diagonally and then it depends kung saan na color ang imuhang na nabutang din ha no. That's really the limitation of the bishop because mo depende siya sa color and then usa pa pud ang iyahang agiana no is only diagonal di siya pwede front di siya pwede back di siya side to side it's only the diagonal no but dili na to i-underestimate ang bishop is because mas dali i-checkmate ang kontra or ipildi ang kontra sa duha ka bishop kaysa sa duha ka horse no so maglisod sa gini siya pildi ang kontra pag nalang duha ka horse mas maayo pa ang duha ka bishop mas dali pa ipildi ang kontra. Actually bishop is like the sniper no usahay magtambay pa na siya sa usa ka corner no basta sipiat ka nambutang ka diha sa iyang linya awa igo jud ka no so gani siya iyahang kanang functionality sa bishop no. So next one is the rook or they call that the tower or ang kuha nila ang the old days they call that one as the chariots. Ang tawagan na nila usahay siguro in the modern world ang tawag nila is the big men. Rooks can fight from left and right, back and forth. However, only straight line. Dili sila pwede mambak, di po sila pwede kanang diagonal movement. Rooks is like a fullback kung ari ka sa soccer or sa football, ari ka sa basketball, mga centers, no? Or siguro kung ari ka sa volleyball, I think toaster siguro siya kung naka-center nasa center din ha. Muna siya actually ang the functionalities of rook no in the real life. Actually they're really great in safeguarding the king. Mao na kumukasol na gani ang king no, ang rook na dai na magguardia sa king. Tabunan din na sila and then mura na sila bodyguard. So mura na sila kung uslay una mamatay before ang king. Kung mo-atake magina po ang rook. Hapos-hapos po na sila no. Kung maga makagawas na gina sila ang rook and then ang safe po nila ang king then maglisod sa gisag pugong because ang rook is really big kanang value in terms of functionalities no but no na siya again depende gihapon yun sa pagdula na times good nga maigo gihapon ang rook. So the last one actually is sa katong pinakagamay no. We call that one is the pawn or the foot soldier. Muna gitawag na to mga ultimate no. Kumbaga ultimo no, mga ultimo tabahante no. Sa mga panahon karon no wala siya mga ultimate mga regular tabahante o mga regular soldier lang no. So the pawn can step one at a time. So they have no special powers. From starting line pa lang daan, pwede na sila moambak og duha ka blocks and then the rest ana is isa na lang no. They fight left and right but however ang ilang movement is only straight lang no. By the time makalargan na sila wala na sila balikay. Most na sila po'y una mamatay is because ipaon ra na sila no. Kung atong mga tawo tigduwa og chess na sila term na gitawag nila gihilantan no. Gihilantan ang pawn. Kana gani ang isa ka pawn nga kanuno na siya and then kumbaga buhi nga sundalo pero dili siya kalihok tugod kay patrinuno na siya so mo ginana ba wag na trap na gani so muna gitawag nila gihilantan and then mo na siya ang gihilantan well, I don't know bisig lain siguro term no so siguro sa among term among gitawagan na gihilantan no I don't know kung unsa mga inyuhang mga term about ana nga situation no so please comment below kung unsa mga inyong term ginana about kanang mahilantan ng mga pawns no? So and the good thing about the pawn is kung maningkamot lang gyud ka no ma-promote jud ka. The first promotion for the pawn is like kung malapas na ka sa imuhang ka tunga-tunga sa board. Kung malapas na ka diha dapita and then makakaon na ka from side na, dili na siya fa kanang diagonal no. Pwede na ka makakaon kung kinsa to'y tapad nimo. Na gani mga bag-ong abante ng mga pawn and then you have the right to take out those kanang opponent yun basta makatapad mo sila gitawag nila pass pawn. But then pwede naman siya mo birahan basta makalapas na pug atong sa board no. So the second promotion of the pawn is if you reach the other side of the board. So that's actually the biggest promotion of the pawn. You can be a queen. So pwede jud ka kung unsa imong gusto no or the person that you really want to be. Basta lang malampasan lang tinimo tong battlefield and then bahala kun sa mga kalisod imo nang malampasan din ha. If you are persistent and you're consistent and then that's your reward no. You can be the CEO or the general manager or at least the advisor of the king. So you can be like a queen. That's really the analogy. If you are the pawn, pwede jud ka kita mga ultimate lang, mga ultimo nga tabahante. Nagid tay mga chance gyud, especially a good reward system. And I think nagid tay mga chance gyud to be like a queen or be a manager or be general manager or being an advisor. No? So nagid nga promotion. It depends kung sa imong ganahan. So actually kung mapon, kung maabot na sila sa other side, pwede din sila maghimo og kanang rook, pwede sila mahimong horse or bishop, depende. So, depende sa reward system. So, but after all, if you are playing chess, you are the king, okay? So, ikaw gihapon ang king ana is because you need to defend the king. So, muna siya yung mga inato na explanation nato on unsay mga capabilities of each item sa chess, no? And the board is like an 8x8 block size and the standard size per block is 2 inches or 2.5 inches. So, the whole board is more or less 16 by 16 inches or maybe nasa 20 by 20 inches, okay? The board is like a battleground, no? Or it's like a marketplace in the business, or can be an internet, or can be a geographical kanang location, or maybe a market size, no? Or unsa ba din ha? Or depende, no? So that's just my analogy for that. So, but actually in the real life, marketplace or the battleground is too broad. But the most scenarios are like you have actually the limitation of your resources. So that's actually lang ang general kanang concept of the chess. It's because unlike the Chinese Go or ka-familiar mo ng Chinese Go nga game, that's the game of the unlimited resources which is different topic because actually the chess and the Chinese Go are usually compared each other no. So mo nang nakasulti lang ko na about Chinese Go but most of the time we have actually limited resources and like sweldo limited gitong sweldo sa hay space sa balay or maybe sa opisina or mga gamit sa trabaho or maybe mga equipment, di ba? Or even sa imong transportation kung padung ka sa asa ka mo adto no or usahay pag limited pag atong time or maybe limited ang atong education or maybe limited ang atong opportunities no. So actually mo na siya yung mga lessons in the world of chess no. So I really want to highlight the two lessons in the world of chess One is be resourceful on what you have. You are only given 16 pieces and different limitations and different capabilities, no, on the make that winning game, no, and the limited resources, and you only have 8x8 block or 16 by 16 inches, and then you only have kanang 16 pieces just to win the game. Then that's all you have, no. If ever you have also like a pair of shoes, no, so what, di ba? Make use of it, no. Saan na to ng mga 15 kabok sapatos pero gipang tago lang, di ba? So well, unless siguro no, kung nadyo kay kaya, no, and then maybe you're one of the shoe collectors. I guess you really get my point already, no, that if you have the kanang limited resources lang and wala jud kay kanang ana kadaghang resources, then be resourceful kung unsa magina sa imuha din, right? So the second lesson is that you need to start from within, no, or maybe you can start from yourselves, or I could say ourselves because I'm part of that. Whether you're the king, you're the queen, you're the bishop, or maybe you're the rook, you're the horse, or maybe you're just the pawn. You always have the limitations and you always have the capabilities, no. So let's start from ourselves because you're the only person who can polish you. I know I mentioned about the we culture, which is actually part of this episode, but if we don't start, we will be taken out of the game, no, or we will be left out. Like for example, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, kinsa pa, LeBron James, Messi sa football, Cristiano Ronaldo, or Stephen Curry, or Pacquiao, or Muhammad Ali, or maybe Jackie Chan, or kinsa ba din, ano. They always start from within, and then that's the time that they go out and then be with the team, right? So it's like a soldier, no? You're a soldier. You're doing your best to become a best soldier in the team. So wala gid sila nagpabaya sila mga kaugalingon, no? So ang soldiers, they have the confidence firing, and then ang ilang target is katong gigunitan sila mga kauban na murag balon, no? Or nga na murag tubig nga na color. So kung ikaw ang klaseng soldier nga pabaya abog ano, dili nimo maigo ang katong iyang gigunitan, kundi maigo gini mo siya mismo. So maigo nimo imong kauban, and then mo na siya. I know the weak culture is really hard to achieve because people are naturally selfish, but it's really nice to have that goal by starting from ourselves. Whether you are a solo podcaster or maybe you're a solo vlogger or solopreneur, like the solo entrepreneur, or maybe like a solo traveler or just a solo parent, no? You can always create that we culture outside of your solo world. And I think that's what I realized actually about the Sigma male. No? But again, that's a different topic. But I guess you know really what I mean. No? Na you can always be a solo, but at least you also have that kanang we culture outside of your solo world. So that's actually my point. You always have that goal to be in the community while doing your best, and then you can contribute for everybody. Especially when you're in the team now, right? Like for example, balik ta atong kang Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan o kinsa ba na sila, they always keep themselves na maayo sila. It's because for their team, right? Wala sila nakakuha na nga team is because kundi sila maayo, right? So muna siya akong point about the we culture and ourselves. It's because you always start from ourselves and then let's go for the we culture, right? And I guess that's the end of my episode, and that's the lesson of the chess game. And then maybe we can reflect that one to our lives. And then let me leave you this thought that learn to know your limitations and capabilities. So know yourselves and start from within. Salamat sa inyong pagpaminaw. Anay kalimti, basta magluto, maglimpyo, manghugas, maglaba, magkaon, mag-inusara. Kanina podcast para sa imoha. I'll see you in the next episode, and I love you. Bye-bye.